All right, gang, welcome to today's reaction points for Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. Let's take a look here. We had CPI data come in at 7:30. That's the result of this huge bar here, right? It's the 7:30 mark. Now, if we go back here before we get into the levels and reaction points today, notice that the entire European session was contained inside of the Asia range. So these are the Asia highs. These were the Asia lows, and you knew that it was just going to be a matter of time before not only would the European highs be taken out or the lows, but also the Asia highs and or Asia lows. Now, we got very quiet, tucked in about a 4 or 5 point range there right before the news. Notice that right before the news, we got a divergence buy signal that triggered a pop right there. Did not take that trade, just to show you that these indicators are pretty accurate here. Now, what we're looking for after the news, we're looking for price and levels to be taken out to the upside. Okay, so what that is means it's a liquidity sweep. If we look above and see what highs those were, we had the Asia high, we also had the prior week high, and then above that, which we blew right through, above that we had the prior day high. So that is significant, right? We took the prior day highs out, then we immediately reversed. What was our entry signal here? On the reversal, we had a beautiful 3S code sell signal that easily hit target 1, later went and hit target 2. Now, as we head into the New York Cash Open, we have a nice clean trend line grind to the upside, back to the prior day high. And then when we get that, we get a divergence sell signal. So first sell trades can be taken on the initial break. If you wait for the market to come back and retrace to fill the imbalance, you're getting in right here around 70.20 for a very low risk trade. Now, this is what we talked about in our mastermind session this morning. What we were watching for here, and you can notice, is this clean trend all the way down. A one stop drop all the way down on a clean trend line. What we're looking for when we have these clean trend lines, we're looking for divergent signals. Or when we see divergent signals, we are looking for these clean trend lines. And notice that we start getting just that. We have 1, we have 2 divergent signals. You can take the initial pop or wait for a break of the trend line and a retest, which is what you get on this bar and this bar. Now, we also happen to get a 3S code buy signal as well. And then it was onwards and upwards. We come back and retest that later on in the session. Now, as far as targets go, we've got a lot of things above. You're targeting plus 1.5 or plus 2, but you can see that we're back to a weekly close, which is also a 200-day, also VWAP. Now, another discussion point that we had in our mastermind session earlier is notice all of the levels here tucked together. It's very rare that we see everything just kind of stacked together. Now, those levels are still very influential to our decision making, whether to initiate trades or where to look to exit when we're in a trade. We know markets are going to draw to these areas like a magnet or a moth to a flame. But usually what we tend to see is, and what we prefer to see as we head into the day, let's say price is here, we like to see levels stacked up here or levels stacked to the downside, and we'll let market come here and then reverse, or market come back up here and reverse. So this right here is indicating to me that it's a little bit of, could be a little bit of a choppier or more of a difficult environment to trade. But if we're patient, we let price continue to do its thing. We can trade in and around these levels. So we come back down here, taking out the prior month high. Prior month high, we've already satisfied the Asia lows here. Back to the Asia lows, back to the Asia lows. And then this is a 5-minute area, a 5-minute demand zone where we could have scalped against that throughout the day. Another 3S code buy, double divergence buy signal as well. And then if you look down below, right here in the last 30 minutes, we have a 3-week close in 69.77 was our daily trade machine lows. Okay, so perfect potential setup right here, right into the close as we ran into some short covering. So that is today's reaction points. Pretty wide range volatile day. High of 70.35, low of 69.77. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Make sure you smash this like button. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment, provide feedback. And if you're interested in how I can help you trade these levels, reach out and schedule a call with me. Good luck, good trading, and we'll see you on the next update.